P-Vac. No,
Bless
no,
you.
no, bless you. Come on. How to flush that damn toilet.
You don't want to say flush. Oh, get in here. Where you going? Sit down. Get in bed.
A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The running back has it. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Price. Oh, he's got some space. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockney and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. And because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play. Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Dropping back, it's Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
They're going back to the ground.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep to the right. Turning it on. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. Got some room there to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. A great catch and run for 6.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Strong. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
There he goes. Oh, what a cut. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Going with the ground game left. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Bunch formation for these receivers. Right back to the well. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's loose down the left side. Attack. Touchdown Wolverines. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? The first guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got room to work. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Wolverines are on the move. Gonna run it. It's Hayes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
Man, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year in proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another one.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch him.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Uncorks one to the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They'll toss it to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. There's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll open the second half with a run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The maize and blue asserting itself as they stretch this lead against the Irish.
Though Blue knew coming into this one, they had to score and score early. Right now, they are playing with so much energy.
Yeah, they got the offense rolling. They got the momentum going. Notre Dame's going to have to do something quickly to change that.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Goes to the option. Runs through the tackle. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick 6.
Great job getting the interception, maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy, you're finding your blockers, you're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason mentioned, David, they've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 30 to Cal. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Flanagan. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy, and maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You can tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the... Turning it on! Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
there are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the...
Touchdown, Wolverine! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down coming up. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like...
Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Making side adjustments here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Michigan.
And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to barge in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
14.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Price. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Brings up second down.
They'll go with a direct snap. There he goes. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
First down for the offense.
Right back to the well. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Second down.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Price. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he makes the extra point. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He'll pull it down and run. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. 1st and 10. They're down to the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. They don't play every year, but when they do, there is just something special about this rivalry, and it is the Wolverines who take down Notre Dame. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.